Okay, so what I want to do with this video is to show you how I've been able to import just normal test from Test Generator into Moodle, sort of show you the steps. And then also kind of how to set up the quiz in Moodle also. So what I have here in this file here is just a normal test that I made up. I pulled examples of just like normal multiple choice questions as well as some with images, so you can see how the formatting is retained as it goes from the TestGen format into Moodle. And what you want to do is you want to select the test, obviously, and then go into File and then Export. If this button here is dimmed out, what you need to do is actually just intentionally click on like a particular problem within the test, and that tends to then allow you to highlight that now. Anyway, that's something I noticed earlier. I hit export, and for what I've been using, I've been having pretty good success with the Moodle 2.1 through 3.x, and this is going to export what's called an XML file, whatever that means, but it works. Hit OK, and I'm just going to put it, actually I already have one sitting there. Yes, I replaced the old one. And now I want to go to my Moodle page, and of course I have editing on, and I'm sure there's a couple ways to do this in terms of importing questions into a quiz, a test database, but this is how, I'm just focused on like a single test and getting it into as a quiz, a single quiz in Moodle. So I'm going to select the add an activity. Of course, I'm going to add a quiz here. Here we go. Like that. And I'm just going to give it a name. Now, one thing I'm not doing is going through all of these settings here. All right, you can, that's customizable for, the instructor. I'm just, again, showing how to import this file. I'm going to go ahead and hit save and display so I can get into the test itself. And again, I imagine there's other ways to do this. So what I want to do is actually now I want to import the test. So under the little gear icon, you'll find the import option. When you go there, it's going to ask you to, well, notice, now here's that Moodle.xml format that I was just talking about. That's what I exported from TestGen. And a couple things here, obviously choose a file. So let's go ahead and do that, right? That's just going to be the file that you just made. And notice it's that XML format. There's the TST format from the, what I made from TestGen. XML is what I exported from TestGen. Open that. Upload this file. Now, the other thing I want to point out to you, and this is really optional, by default, it's going to import into the category associated with whatever course in Moodle that you're currently in. Okay, but if you click on this little the expand menu button, you can choose other databases to place it in if you want to, if you're sharing a bunch of information with other instructors. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it here. Okay, and yep, now I'm going to import. Green is good. You can't quite, you see, yes, 8 questions it's reading it correctly, imports it. At this point, you don't really see the format entirely. You can see some of the images are in there. What you want to do is go back to your original quiz at this point and then edit quiz. And again, I'm sure there's other ways to do this. This is just how I've been doing it. And then now with this add drop-down menu from Test Bank. And if you go in here, you can go find there's that Moodle import file. It's like a subcategory within that default course Test Bank. And by the way, the little tags here are going to disappear if you select all or however many you want. Add to the quiz. Again, the formatting looks a little weird. Hit save. Oh, and then let's see, you'll return to and then to see the final quiz. Okay. attempt quiz now, and this will give you a picture of what the students would see. And there it is. Okay, and what you can see is that the formatting looks pretty good. The images are imported just fine. Yeah, you have a complete Moodle quiz now. Okay, and there we go.